out to sea. All those plans I made for myself, I got nobody else to lean on.
Welcome to everyone joining us to experience stories of resilience, hope, perseverance, and joy.
Move over to a sport chair, basketball wheelchair.
Category of Best Video are...
We love you guys.
You're watching America Trends. I'm Mary Burt-Godwin, and I am loving this conversation with Dan Negroni, business coach, consultant, and CEO of Launchbox 365. Dan, you know, we were just talking about millennials and Gen Z on the workplace and also coaching them. And then I was mentioning this Crucial Conversations book. And, you know, what do you think about if a boss were to say, hey, I think everyone on this team should read this book? Maybe not that one, but any book that maybe helps get people on the page. What do you think about that way of coaching?
Absolutely. It's a great idea. I mean, you know, sharing ideas, book clubs, masterminds, whatever you will. They are great ideas to get people speaking and to understand what their insight is about the book. There's so many great books out there. You mentioned one, Crucial Conversation. You know, another one that comes to top of mind lately is Grit. There's another one that I think it's called Stories That Stick by Kendra Hall. There's just some really, really great books out there for learning to share. And I love that idea. It's how you coach. So, you know, learn together. Awesome.
And what I love too is I'll do podcasts or audiobooks, and I can do it when I'm in the car. I can listen in the car because it helps me, you know, I feel like I'm learning if I'm sitting in traffic or something. I feel like I'm killing two birds with one stone.
There are so many great podcasts out there. I mean, yes. And you can listen to them on 1.5 speed and get through them, you know, half as fast. And they're awesome.
Yeah, I do that with all my Audible books too.
Yeah, me too.
So what about AI-based coaching online? Tell me about this.
There are some really great online coaching tools now. And those tools are particularly using AI to gather the data of all the coaching behaviors that you need to succeed and what works and doesn't work, and give you personalized coaching paths. There's this really cool company out of Australia called Fingerprint for Success, F4, I think it's at F4S.com, letter F, number 4, letter S.com. And they've built this personalized coach, and she's virtual. Her name is Marley. And she uses AI and all the data of coaching hundreds and thousands of people to help people on their journey. And it's amazing the success rate that they've had with the people that are using it, that, you know, give it like almost 5 out of 5 in terms of the results that it's giving them by collecting all this data. And like with ChatGPT and all these other resources, using AI to collect data on what people have in common with you or common behaviors, so you can actually coach yourself through an online virtual coach, is just amazing.
So tell me what data are they collecting? How are they gathering their data?
So, I mean, I think at the beginning they did research of thousands and thousands of clients, and the research on leadership styles and question asking, crucial conversations, behaviors, you know, the ability to connect, all those things. And they take all of that data point and they created a database. And from all of that independent research, I think they spent years doing it. They then started to use it. And then they take the data from the people that use it and correlate it with the independent third-party research that they've done. And they actually figure out a way to coach online. And coaching will always be in person and online, but to be able to use technology at such a level to enhance the coaching experience and tie it together with human. I mean, there are companies that are so good, this one in particular, F4S.com or Fingerprint for Success, that are figuring it out, and it's super cool.
That sounds fascinating. So let's say a business owner wants to help coach his team that he's building, and he would hire them and kind of work with someone on their team?
I think he actually goes online, like it's a SaaS-based system. They go online, the team, you can do team projects or you can do individual coaching. You would take an assessment of where you all are, either in the team or where you are as an individual. And then it would spit back kind of some ideas on how you would coach, and you interact with it.
Wow.
Like you actually have interaction. I've done it. I've tested it myself, and I put in some personal growth things, and it's super, super cool. But
Wow.
it's kind of like out of this world and believe me, there are lots of people that can call themselves coaches out there, and not everyone is a coach. So if you're hiring a coach, please, please, please do your homework to figure out that they are, one, certified, good at what they do, and of course, a right fit for you. But the computer actually does all that stuff for you.
Wow.
By this AI data, and it's just super cool.
Yeah, I mean, computers it's all getting so smart. And it's a little bit terrifying.
And a human will never go away, but the ability to actually have that learning online, right? Just like all the Gen Zs and millennials look at YouTube and they look at podcasts and they're looking at all this information all the time. To be able to have that resource online that's individual and personal to the person that's coaching, it's super cool.
Now, before I let you go, Dan, I want to ask you about the concept of OKRs. I've heard of KPIs, and then I recently heard of OKRs and setting goals for the year. I mean, that's something I'm going to be doing for myself, and I think we're all going to be doing around here at the studio to set us up for success for a year. And tell me about that process and, how you help businesses. First of all, do you think it's a good idea?
Yeah, I mean, KPIs, key performance indicators, OKRs, they are just a metric or a system or a goal, or three big areas where you can use to figure out a path of how to move forward. And so I love that I think objectives and key responsibilities are OKRs. And so look, it's basically saying you go home, pick up a journal, write down a journal, put your list of goals on the journal, your objectives, and key responsibilities, and start to figure out where you want to go and what your plan is. And so it's really just asking you to take control of yourself. Key performance indicators, what are the things that are going to demonstrate the results of your particular business? And so goals in mind, we call them. I mean, you can call them whatever you want. You just got to do the homework to set out a structure and a plan of how you can move forward.
And, the business owner, let's say, would say, hey, here's our overall goal for the year. And then everyone else kind of comes up with theirs to help in their role get to that end goal.
There's so many ways to do that exercise.
We have to do a whole segment on that.
You're saying, as a team, how do I get OKRs or KPIs all in alignment, right? How do I create alignment with a team? And there are very simple steps. I mean, you got to invite everyone to the table, to the party. You can do it. I've had people put different, pick your top 5 goals. Everyone picks them. And then everyone takes a little Post-it note. I think this is an exercise in our group. And they have to write down what they're doing
and
in
how
their
to
own
get there.
That meets that particular goal. And then they stick them all around.
I like that.
And then they figure out what really is towards
Maybe
the objective.
we need to have you come in and help us facilitate that, will you? Or need a whole segment on this. Dan Negroni, thank you so much for being here and zooming in. We love having you here on America Trends. We'll see you soon, I hope, back in studio.